Hello everybody. Here we will have a good revision about the exam for cluster number 3. We hope that you will be in good mood, that you can understand what we are going to say. Okay, here we are, the paragraph which will be one of the most important thing in our exams. Our exams you must know that will contain a paragraph and some questions about it. Also we'll have some questions about grammar, vocab. After that we will have writing. Of course, we have finished listening and speaking before. Let's have a look at this paragraph first. You see, it begins with "Dear Sir" or "Madam," and at the end you have in your left hand, "Your faithfully, thank you, Ali." These two things, "Dear Sir" in the beginning and "Your faithfully" at the end, means we have a letter, and this kind of letter called formal letter. Okay? Let's read it quickly so you can understand what is a letter this about. I am writing with regard to your advertisement. I was, while surfing the internet about the package tour of Doha, Qatar. I would like to spend a few days in Doha, and I would appreciate some further information about the hotel and the tours you offer. First of all, you mention in your advertisement that you offer accommodation in hotel. I would like to know whether the hotel is 4-star or 5-star, as I would like to reserve a room if it is only a 5-star hotel. Could you please tell me? Furthermore, I would like to provide me with more details about the days of the trips and the dates. I would also be interested in knowing if an English-speaking guide will be available. Finally, I would like to know more about the cost of package tour, as that information was not mentioned in your advertisement. I would be grateful if you could reply as soon as possible. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for your time. Yours faithfully, thank you, Ali. Let's go now to see the questions about this paragraph. You see, the first one, we have multiple choice. Which expression is best used to end the letter? Dear Sir, Madam. I am writing with regards to. I would like to ask. I look forward to hearing from you. Think. That's right. You are right. I look forward to hearing from you. That's the end. That is the best end to finish a formal letter. Question number 2. Where did the boy find the advertisement? Where did the boy find the advertisement? Okay, you are right. On the internet. According to the letter, what would the boy do if the hotel is 5-star? What would the boy do if the hotel is 5 stars? Right, you are right. He will reserve a room. He will reserve a room. According to the letter, do you think that the boy liked traveling or not? Of course, he likes traveling. Because of that, he wrote a letter. Why does the boy write the letter? Why does the boy write the letter? Asking for information about the hotel. Asking for information about the hotel. I would like to spend a few days in London. It's not good. We can correct it. I would like to spend a few days in Doha. You want to spend a few days in Doha, not in London. Complete this one. It's very easy for you. I like forward to from you. I like forward to hearing from you. Which word does the boy use to end this letter? Which word does the boy use to end this letter? Yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. Now, let's go another paragraph. Look at the first sentence. Oman is a nice place to spend your holiday in. It has nice hotels, wonderful beaches, and modern shopping center. It is hot, humid in summer, however, it is cold and sometimes warm in winter. So it is about Oman. This paragraph about Oman. It can be about any other country, maybe about Kuwait, it will be about Qatar, it will be about any other country. You must imagine something like that. Okay? We can see now some questions to understand what about Oman as well. What is the main idea of this passage? We said the main idea is about Oman. Right? What are the most important Oman government department? We must know that there is good government, and this government must have some department. Okay? Justice, education, culture. These are three important departments in the government of Oman. Where can we attend various kinds of cultural activity? We want to attend some cultural activities. Where can we attend it? At Roy, there is a very important district in Muscat called Roy. What do the Omani courts of justice do? Any court of justice. What do this court do? Of course, they punish the criminals and send them to prison. They punish the criminals and send them to prison. Number 5, which service does the Omani government provide schools with? Which service does the Omani government provide schools with? Health services. Health services. Why do students have to be thankful to the Omani government? Why? Why do students have to be thankful to Omani government? Of course, because it provides them with a high quality education and other services. Now, we may have some questions also about the same paragraph, but it will be multiple choice. You will choose some correct answers from this one. What is the text mainly about? Of course, you can say Oman. We are talking about Oman in this one. What are the three important departments of the Omani government? We have three important departments. Think? You are right, very good. Education, justice, and culture. According to the text, where can we attend various kinds of cultural activities? Where can we attend various kinds of cultural activities? At Roy, yes, at Roy. Here's the answer and the question. If someone does something illegal, what do the courts of justice do? They send them to prison because he did something illegal. What does the Omani government provide schools with? What does Omani government provide schools with? Think? Of course, not only health service, school service, of course, health services. Right? Here is the question, or we can complete a sentence. And another one, number 7, we can have correct a sentence. Students must be thankful to Omani government. Why? Why? Because it provides them with high quality education and other services. Number 7, the Omani government offers a poor education system. Is that right? They provide or offers a poor education system? Of course not. The Omani government offers an excellent education system. Instead of poor, it should be excellent. Now let's go now to some vocabulary and some about grammar questions. Vocabulary and grammar questions. People must work together to environment. We are talking about environment. We will visit environment. Will we destroy the environment? Pollute the environment? Of course, we must protect. We must protect the environment. Hamad studies hard. He is the student in the class. He is the should be the best. The best. Not the worst, of course, because he studies hard. Khalifa is a driver. He follows the rules. He follows the rules? No, it means he is a careful driver. He is a careful driver. If your tooth hurts, you see dentist. You must, but I don't have must. So what I should do? You have to. Instead of must, we can use have to. That's right. Good. I want to go to borrow a book to read. Where will you go to borrow a book to read? Will you go to the hospital? Of course not. Will you go to a shop? No, of course. Okay, you are right. You will go to a library. You will go to a library. Lions are the most dangerous animals in the world. Because we have lions here, it is a plural. I don't want any an or a, of course. So we can say nothing. We will put nothing before lions. Ali has been reading a number of stories so far. We can't put 4 because nothing after. We can't know the period of his reading or since. Of course, we can put already in the end. Now we will go to another thing which you will be writing, no choosing here. I learned French since 2007. Since It is about the tense called present perfect. Present perfect, we must use has or have plus past participle of the verb, the past participle. So we will use I have been learning French since 2020. It is called present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive. Present perfect progressive. We know the boy, he won the race. Use relative pronouns. We want to join these two sentences using relative pronouns. What relative pronouns we have? We have which, we have who, whose, and where. We can use what? Yes, you are right. We know the boy who won the race. The boy who won the race. The same in number 3. We know the boy which won the race. Of course, we can't use which because we have boy. It must be who. We know the boy who won the race. The same way. We will make a question here. They wrote their exams yesterday. Ask question. Ask question. We can make many questions for this one. We can ask about the time. We can say when. We can say about the object. What. We can ask about the subject. Who. Many things. Okay? Imagine. Yes. When. We ask it about the time. When did they start their exams? When did they start their exams? That was the best concert I see. That was the best concert I have ever seen. I have ever seen. Number 6. He eat anything since breakfast? He hasn't eaten. Because we have since, you see? Since as well. You can see? Since I have eaten anything. It should be I haven't, not with. Because anything should be with negative. We said we can say haven't. Of course, that's not right. That's not right. Be careful. Be careful. I'll put it here in this way so that you can correct it as well. He hasn't eaten. He hasn't eaten anything since breakfast. Number 7, correct the same way. This boy which, of course, we can say this boy which. We can't say this boy which. What we can say? Yes? Okay, you are right. We can say this is a boy who I met yesterday. Number 8 and the last for this slide. The question is difficult enough to answer. Of course, we can't say enough to answer. It's difficult. So the question is too difficult to answer. It's too difficult because we can't answer it. We can't answer it. Now for the last thing about the writing. Look at the heading here. Write a formal letter. Formal letter. It means you will send it to somebody who doesn't know personally. You may send him to a director, a manager, or anybody, but you don't know him personally. If you know him personally, should be informal letter. You know his name, you know his address, you know anything about him. Write a formal letter asking for information about advertisement you saw in the internet about a summer camp. The following phrase may help you. Dear, it means you will not mention his name. You will also dear sir or dear madam. I saw, you can tell him why you are writing the letter. I am writing the letter, the reason, and yours would be the end for the letter. Here we will see a model for this letter. And your right hand up, you will write your address, PO Box 2310, where in Qatar, in which part of Qatar, Doha, the capital city, and you will mention the date of your writing the letter. After that, you will see, as you say, dear sir, madam, your names. Look at the end, you faithfully or you sincerely, at the end, and a name, Hamad, the boy or the person who wrote the letter. Also, you can see, I saw your advertisement about summer camp in what? In anything else, right? Here is another one. I'd like to be a football player. This is another paragraph you may write about a job you like. I'd like to be a football player because I really like sports. This is another one. So we have two paragraphs you may write about them. The first one, the formal letter about advertisement you have seen and you ask about information, and another one about a job you like to be in the future. Okay, I hope you will have a good luck. I believe in you, and goodbye.